women, children, the disabled, the elderly, the needy. Yeah, that's who we're feeding. Or that's what I should say, that's who we're not feeding. That's who we're supposed to be feeding.
So how are those people the enemy in any war? Those are just the bystanders. Those are the people who didn't choose the war, who weren't fighting in the war, who were just being hurt by the war.
And that comment from this, infantry, IDF infantry soldier on the ground, that's a perception. And I think we've also heard the perception from the highest levels of the Israeli government that all of Gaza, it's all Hamas. Everybody's Hamas. And the reason that's striking to me, because I feel like someone handed Bibi Netanyahu a list of the violations of the Geneva Convention, but like took the numbers off of it, and he's just checking them off, like displacing the population. Well, do that. It's like, okay, well that's a war crime. Firing at the civilians to control the population. Okay, well, targeting civilians with lethal ammunition to control the population verbatim is a war crime. So you got that one, check. What next? What do you got next? We're going to build the humanitarian distribution sites in the middle of combat zones. Well, shit, there's protocol 3. Got it. You just did that one. What's next? Oh, how about we label the entire society as Hamas and kill them all? Wow, bingo! You just got it straight across, because now you just made another war crime statement, because the Geneva Convention specifically prohibits the classification of an entire population as the enemy based on the actions of a few. Is Hamas all of Gaza? No, of course it's not. Are we treating them like they're all Hamas? Yes, we are. Another war crime. So when I bring up these points about war crimes, it's not this politicized, bombastic, like, oh, you stepped on my foot, that's a war crime. Like, the war crimes are verbatim. The things that they say, not us, they say it. We're displacing the population to move them to do combat operations. That's a war crime. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
well, you're a professional Army officer of 25 years, West Point graduate. So, I mean, this is your business in a sense. So, like, there are rules.
It is.
Yes.
Yes.
And so I think you have credibility. You're not, some hippie saying it's a war crime. It's like literally a war crime, because there is an actual definition. And it sounds like they've met.
There is an actual definition. There's a definition of it. And when people call certain things war crimes that look horrific, I'm like, well, that's not. But I understand that is horrific, but that's not. But there are things that by definition violate the protocols of the Geneva Convention, violate the laws of armed conflict. They're black and white. It's like reading a driver's ed manual, like stop at a red light. That's the law. It's not something you can do sometimes unless you want to get a ticket. So it's one of those things to where it's like there's a book that tells us these things. The answers to the test are in this book. Someone should read it.
Well, they also violate the conscience of any person watching, and that's an affront.
Yes.
So okay, so
yes.
I've asked around the story. I just wanted this. You've provided a very, very helpful context, and again, thank you for your time in doing this. So now to the question: how did the Israeli military, the IDF, treat Palestinian civilians?
I could describe it as nothing more than they treated them like animals. Even the UG Solutions and the SRS personnel on the ground. What was concerning to me, because I witnessed this in years of Iraq, when you get down the road and you start describing people in a certain way, you start to dehumanize them. Even the U.S. contractors on the ground called them the zombie horde. The IDF, and in some cases we, don't recognize these people as human beings. And part of my why I want to talk and come out in this is because I saw these human beings. I was there. This photo here, this is on site 1. That's a human being. I took this photo. This didn't come from some far left journalist or from the Gaza Health Ministry. I took that picture. This here. These are the people that we're dehumanizing, that we're killing in mass scale, that we're depriving of food and water, that we are torturing in a way because they're not eating it all. And we're calling them all Hamas. That's what we're calling them. So I've seen it with my own eyes. Not everybody is Hamas. And to be fair, I distribute it at every site through distribution windows, morning, afternoon, and evening. Most of the contractors there do one site because they're assigned to that site. Because the nature of my job, I went to all the sites. Not once ever. And I'm pretty keen at looking out for things and staying alive. Not once ever did I witness a threat, a hostile act, a weapon, anyone from quote unquote Hamas. I mean, how do you do that? They don't show up with a t-shirt that says Hamas. So, is Hamas amongst the population? Well, of course they are. But it doesn't mean that the entire population is Hamas. So that's the type of discipline and understanding and maturity and wherewithal of an operation like this that's required to do something like this. And it's not there. It's the Wild West. We treat them like animals with no dignity.